Okay. It's all right, you're not on fire. I knew it, you're lying. I'm burned. I'm on fire.
Welcome to Redneck YouTube channel.
How to be unprepared.
How to be unprepared 101. I'm professional at being unprepared.
I don't know why you pointing the camera at me. You need to spin that thing around.
All right, let's go racing.
What's up?
The dash didn't come on. That's cool.
Now, who wired this thing?
Some redneck. All right, so what I didn't go over in the video was what happened with the car and why it was smoking and I thought it was on fire or something majorly wrong. Anyways, it made some crankcase pressure and the oil pan dipstick blew out and blew oil over the turbo and the manifolds, and that was where all the smoke was coming from. So since then we made a few changes. We'll go over those as the video continues. Shut it off, hopped out of the car, look at what was going on, and after further review found that I started it back up and I saw steam coming out of there, and I was like, oh, that's probably where it was coming from, and hence all the oil that was everywhere in this general area. It had a loose O-ring in there, so nothing really to do at the track to fix it, so we just zip tied it down, redneck engineered it so that it wouldn't blow that out again. Stay tuned, let's see pass number 2.
6:28. Holy moly, that was fast.
So yay, Daddy!
All right, so pass number 2. What we found on that seemed to work until we opened the engine bay and saw oil everywhere here. We're like, oof, that's a bad situation. So apparently we were building crankcase pressure and we had to figure out why. Got a catch can, so it should be going out there. The way it was set up during this run, we had the valve cover switched. We had the fitting on the back, and there's baffles inside, like I said before. And the baffle is supposed to keep, you know, a certain amount of oil out of there unless you're launching it and all the oil rushes to the back. So that's what we think was happening. Oil going all the way to the back of the valve cover, and then once it filled that line up and then created crankcase pressure, it blew that out. So then after we zip tied that up, it didn't blow it out there. So it put oil in there, and then whenever it got too much whenever it needed to breathe, it tried to send it out the breather, and it was just so much oil, it shot out here. So we still ran a third pass, but we put some towels and zip ties and covered that up. So if it were to do it again, that it would soak that up. So we wiped all that up, got all that clean, and so it wouldn't drip anything on the track. And then zip tied that up and ran a third pass. But as you saw, 6:28, good pass. The main reason we went out testing was trying to hook, and as you see, the 1.4 60-foot, not terrible for what we're doing. Anyways, in the video, you can see it spun off the line. I didn't really feel it. It wasn't like the first one where I let out and got back in it. So we said, all right, let's make a couple more changes. We really just messed with tire pressure that day. I had just got the car back together and really didn't know where to go. Follow along as we get back to the video. We're shooting for like a 1.2 60-foot, and 1.4 is just not cutting that. you.
What'd it do?
638.
638.
What was last time?
620. Yeah, it slowed down a little bit. 113 mile an hour. 114. No, 113.
What is 60 foot last time?
147.
149.
How did it leave? I didn't feel like it didn't shake the tire. It felt like.
I mean, no.
It looked like it. It felt like. That's why I stayed in it, because I was like, let's go. Let's see if another PB. What did 330? 411. Yeah, slower in the 420.
I think. Well.
I may have been on more boost on that other one leaving, because I was in the trans brake for so long.
Yeah.
I bet I wasn't it, because I was really surprised whenever I got Pro Tree, because the other two passes I ran today. So as I really cut myself off in the video, we had Sportsman Tree, which was a really slow one, versus Pro Tree coming on, and we didn't have it rode on. We didn't have it rode on the car, so that was our fault. Anyways, I finally got Pro Tree, and I wasn't on the trans brake as long as I was on the previous pass, so that's why I think that the power and time differentiate. The power and time was different, but we're still having issues hooking. So we take the car back to the shop and figure that out. So stay tuned, and we'll see you at Greer for testing in a couple weeks. We made some changes, and make sure you hit the like button, subscribe,
leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Maybe leave us some suggestions on what you think we can do. Anyways, Pool Boys Racing channel, we're out.